since noon on that Monday. So you get a 2-week period. Today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday. Orientation's a 2-day class, so you'll be in orientation, O for orientation. Your first check is going to be whatever miles you run from the time you get out of orientation until that Monday at noon cutoff period. Those miles will get paid out the next Friday. Your second check will be a full week's worth of pay the Friday after that. So you're a week behind on pay, but you are paid every single week. Now, all of you are also getting a $150 travel reimbursement on your first check and a $1,000 bonus on your first check. You're also getting a $100 Walmart gift card, but that's going to be tomorrow. So when you graduate orientation, a lot of people want to go to Walmart and get belongings and stuff like that. That's what that's for, okay? So you're going to have $1,500 extra dollars, or $1,150 extra dollars right there. Plus whatever miles you run will be paid the next Friday. So usually when you start your first job, or your first week, it sucks, right? Your pay sucks because you're just starting somewhere. But your first check should be pretty substantial, I would assume, okay? So you got $1,150 plus whatever miles you run from Tuesday until Monday, okay? Now, some people, I had a guy last week say, I didn't get paid on Friday. Okay, what's going on? Well, there's a two-way process here. We put your money in your bank account on Friday, but the bank has to accept the funds as well, okay? So I had a guy at my desk, he had only worked here a week, and it was 2 p.m. on Friday, and he wanted to know where his paycheck was, okay? We send our deposits out at 2 p.m. on Friday, okay? So therefore, it's not going to be instantaneous. The bank actually has to accept the funds. So we've been seeing lately that some people don't get paid on Friday, they get paid on Saturday, or they might even get paid on Monday. We cannot speed that process up. That is your bank, okay? So don't call into K&D saying, hey, where the hell's my money? F you, blah, 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 okay? Well, it's not our problem, okay? It's the bank that isn't accepting the funds in time, okay? So don't get all bent out of shape at us just because your money's not there right at 2 p.m., right when we send in the money, okay? There is a period of transaction there where obviously the bank has to accept the funds, okay? So what I would do is I would watch your first couple checks real close. You get paid on Friday, you get paid on Friday again. The second check, you're probably a Friday person, right? But if you don't get paid until Monday, you don't get paid until Monday again, just assume you're probably a Monday person. That is between you and your bank. K&D's doing all they can to get you your money, but you know, if you're not paid on Friday, we deposit your money in your bank account on Friday, so just don't get mad at us, okay?
Do you offer a pay card or?
Yes, that's my next deal, yep.
Perfect.
Comdata and direct deposit, okay? Like I said, I've been here a long time. I would say about 5% of people get paid on Comdata, and I would say about 95% of people do direct deposit. All I need is a routing number and account number. We only deposit into one account. Okay, I get a lot of people that get real pissed about it. They don't do it any more than one account. Okay, so we can't put 30% of your paycheck in one account and 70 in another. I gotta have your routing number and account number. Now, we're not picky on what you bring. As long as you can pull up your routing number and account number on your phone, tell it to me, write it down. As long as it's accurate, that's all I need. Okay. We also do a Comdata card. Everyone in this room is going to get a Comdata card, okay? You got to buy fuel, you got to take advances somehow. But if you're one of these 5% that do want to do that, you're just going to be paid on the card as well. And then you can swipe it however you please. It's just like a debit card, except your money goes on the Comdata card instead of in your bank account, okay? You can download there's an app, Comdata On-Road app, where you get paid on the card and then you can actually transfer it to your account the way you want to, okay? So if you want to hide your money from your wives or whatever, that's probably the best way, okay? So put it on your Comdata card. But otherwise, I don't need a blank check. If you brought one, great. But all I need is your routing number and account number. Make sure it's accurate when you're giving it to me. Otherwise, you're probably not going to get paid, right? But most people can dig up their routing number and account number easy enough. It's convenient to have your money right in your bank account. The one cool thing about Comdata is there's no BS about Friday, Saturday, Monday. You're always going to be paid on Friday. Okay, so if you're somebody that has to be paid on Friday, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That might be the way to go. Okay, But yeah, I would say every single person I see throughout the year, I'd say about 5% of people do Comdata. Everyone else does direct deposit. It doesn't mean you have to do it that way. So that, in a brief nutshell, is how you are paid. Just remember, Monday at noon to Monday at noon. Any miles you run in between that time, he's paid out the next week.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So you guys' pay period ends on Saturday, Sunday? Your pay period?
No, Monday at noon. So any miles you run from here to here are going to get paid out the next Friday. So
Okay.
your pay period goes from Monday at noon to Monday at noon.
Okay. And do we have a choice of doing anything other than a W-2, like a 1099,
No,
or is it just
we don't do
W-2?
any 1099s here. Yep, everyone's a company driver. Yep. All right, so when we talk about all this stuff, I'm just giving you a brief overview. All this stuff I'm going to talk about here in a second, we're going to talk about again and again, but I'm just giving you a heads up on all this stuff. All right, this is day one of orientation, okay? It's probably the quickest orientation you're ever going to go through for a truck driving job, okay? I have very few people that say you've been through a quicker orientation than the one at KMB. I don't treat you guys like kids. I assume you guys all know what you're doing. I give you the benefit of the doubt that you do know what you're doing. Out of respect for all of you, I don't think you want to be treated like a child. I'm a man just like you guys. But we do have a lot of stuff we got to cover this morning. We're a very front-heavy class. We do all the boring technical stuff to get your foot in the door right away. That you got to do